Khalid Juma is over, not bad. It goes for 6, not bad, but because there is a wicket, it's an over you would like to give to Tanzania as one that they have won. 82 for 5 after 18 overs.
Yeah, you can see the two arms now. Hong Kong, China starting to stretch closer to the Tanzanian worm. They've dropped a couple of wickets along the way, but they're just making sure they are starting to get in touch with each other. I've told you a late show is loading in this particular game. We still have a long way to go. 46 from 42 balls. Sanjay Kumata Cole with 2 overs left in his spell. He's already picked 3 for 4. I have a feeling that he's going to be the important bowler for Tanzania if they are going to be able to win this game. Sanjay Kumar against the man who's on 30 from 34 balls. I don't know if Mutaza is going to be targeting him or just going to make sure they play him safely.
Goes for a cheeky one, chance for a run out, but the fielder is not quick onto it. It's the youngster. Mutaza is off the strike early, but Zishan has come through and shown that he's going to be playing some big bold shots. He won't leave the fight only to Mutaza. He would like to compliment.
Very, very competent with the bat. Zishan Ali got 35 in the game against Uganda. It was the last wicket to fall just before the heavens opened. Maybe this could have been the trick by Hong Kong, China, just to make sure they hold him back.
Big shot down the line. Is Maringati interested in snapping it up? No, he's not.
Really tossed up in the air. Could have picked the gap there. Zishan Ali played the inside-out shot instead of hitting it straight down the ground. Was right there in the slot by Zishan Ali going back and then just making sure they just get the 1 run. Too much risk for 1 run.
It's a left-hander. Mutaza back on strike. Tickles it round the corner. No run on offer. Even Ismail Selemani is the man in your frame there doing a good job.
Yeah, the East Africans, Tanzania, very impressive in the field today. They've made sure they dry up the runs, thrown their bodies around.
Going for power against the mystery man.
Yeah, 2 balls to complete this over to make it a good one.
Edges it, but there's no protection. There's no backup there. These will be runs for Team Hong Kong, China. The chase is good from the youngster. Khalid Amiri Juma does well to stop that one.
Yeah, big risk taken there by Yasin Motaza. And he gets some rewards. Fortune favors the brave. Thick outside edge that is able to run away for 3. Very well bowled there by Sanjay Kumar. No slip in place this time at this stage of the game. It's difficult to have one, but very well done there by the young Khalid Juma to chase it down. Saved 1 run for now. We don't know how important that could be later on.
Could be the difference, Dennis, I tell you. And swept to the youngster again, who's putting an effort on the last deliveries. End of the over there from Sanjay Kumar Thakur Boom. His figures are still very impressive despite going for 5 in the over. 3 for 9 in 4. End of the 19th. Hong Kong, China are 87 for 5. There will be a change in the bowling. Harshid Chauhan with Gus to burn. The loudest of the fielders you'll hear on the park when he's not bowling. And when he's bowling, you like to see him buzz with the ball. We saw what he can do with the bat. 21 of 17. Beautiful from you, Harshid. He will win himself over a couple of more fans back in Dar es Salaam, in Dodoma, in Arusha, in Morogoro. But right now, there's a job for him to do from the State House end as Tanzania look to find a method to the occasion and see how they can spring out these 5 wickets or deny Hong Kong China the runs they desire for victory. At the same stage, Dennis, Tanzania were 97 for 6. So the game is very evenly poised. Half tracker from Chauhan. This is hit round the corner. Does the fielder do well to stop it? Yes, he does. Omari Kitunda riding the boundary down there, deep square leg.
Yeah, very big side of the ground there. Omari Kitunda had enough time to come around and carry it off. But Chauhan will have to hit good areas. One big over here completely changes the complexion of the game. So 39 from 35 is very, very close. The pressure works both ways at the back end, so you just need to make sure you push the game to the end.
Half tracker denying it pace, but will be just 1 run. I like the way how Yassim Motaz has gone about the business. He's into the 40s quietly, without trying to do too much. He's punched the bad balls and played boldly throughout his innings.
Yeah, killing me softly. That is what Motaza is doing for now. Is just making sure he keeps them guessing, because you need a set batter at the back end. If he's able to be available when the slog is on, then he can be able to help the team. 2 new batters now will be very, very dangerous for Hong Kong China.
Harshid continues to leak runs. This time the chase is from Kasim Nasoro Chete. It's 2 runs. The bowling is not bad, but the guys are playing with angled blades because they're seeing the ball a little bigger now.
Yeah, Chauhan, bowling now doesn't threaten at all. It's not mysterious, neither is it quick. It's just praying and hoping that maybe the batters could make a mistake. 5 runs already from 2 balls.
Again, touch and go. This time round, Motaza is sent back by Zishan. The beauty of playing in the Pearl of Africa, Uganda, even when it rains, there's still a game that can be squeezed out. 25 over fair here. Should excite the fans watching. Big shot down the line. Is there protection? Yes, that man in your frame, Ivan Ismail Selemani, gives them 1 run and ricochets off the stumps, but they won't try to go for the second.
I don't know if Yassim Motaza is tired, but there was an opportunity of a second. I can see that Zishan Ali wanted to come back a second. 6 runs already, 1 more ball to come in this over. Maybe Motaza has other ideas. He wants to find a boundary. A boundary will make it a very comfortable over for Hong Kong China.
They already got 6 runs in the over. A boundary for me would be a very unwise decision. Unless if it's a bad ball. But don't try to play hacks. They are working out a plan here as well. And Chauhan is one man I have seen that likes to execute the captain's plan. Motaza on strike. No pace on it. They will only take 1 run. Motaza will stay with the strike as the over does come to an end from Chauhan. 1 for 17 in 3 are his figures. Harshid. Hong Kong, China, and 94 for 5 after 20. Dennis, there's no second guessing here. Captain Abik Ramesh Patwa says, I'll play my last card. He's not keeping his cards close to his chest. Sanjay Kumar Thakur Boom, the man with the finest of figures on the day, 3 for 9 in 4, is coming through for his final over.
Yeah, the big over for the match here in the contest and for both sides as well.
Dennis, what do you do if you are the batting team? What message you as Nizakat Khan would you send out to the Hong Kong China with your vice captain out in the middle? Do you play him out and then take on the rest of the guys? Or do we go after him as well?
I think they just want to play him out. If they can get 5 runs out of him, they will be content with that, and then they try and take on the other bowling options.
Big hit. There's no one here. That is the left-handers region. Cow corner it is. And 4 runs to the total.
Yeah, Yassin Motaza now taking charge. He's able to pick up the ball, picks up the length very, very quickly. And the important thing with that shot is that he finds the gap as well. One bounce into the rope. Really, that shot and boundary will release a lot of pressure on Hong Kong China.
I feel the fielder should come around because that's the natural shot for the left-handers. He will get 1 run. He knows they've milked the man for the runs they need in the over.
Yeah, and
it looks like he's low on gas as well.
Exactly. You look at Motaza, looks like he's running on fumes already. He's not going to run so many 1s and 2s. At this moment, he's either going to stand and launch everything.
If Tanzania should be knowing clear that if the game is played out to its full entire quarter of overs, they will not be able to pick up victory because there's still a lot of power in this batting lineup as the 100 does come up for... I beg your pardon, the 100 is not yet up. 99 for 5. Playing it on the onside. Chete on it for 1. The 100 is finally up for Team Hong Kong China. Touch and go. That is playing purposeful cricket.
Yeah, I told you, Innocent, they will just play him safe, try and milk him. They get 7 rounds out of him. But a very good, fine bowling spell there from Sanjay Kumar. He made sure he takes the game to Hong Kong China. The 100 comes up for Hong Kong China. 101 for 5 after 21 overs. 4 more overs left in this game. We are not anywhere done. 4.5 runs per over for Hong Kong China. They still need 6.5. Yassin Motaza, 44 from 45. Zishan Ali has come together with him and they've put on nice partnership for now. You can see there a mini conference there from the think tank for Tanzania. You can see that the Hong Kong worm starting to get close to that one of Tanzania. It's not over here at the lakeside oval in Entebbe. We still have 4 more overs to come. Khalid Juma, the youngster, will be trusted with bowling from the golf club end.
If you look at the comparison over by over, at the same stage, Yassin Motaza was the man doing and wreaking havoc with the ball. He finished with the figures of 2 for 23 in 5 and is now laid a solid platform for Hong Kong China to win again. Is on 44 from 45. Hong Kong China on 101 for 5. Tanzania were 107 for 7 at the same stage. The wickets being the difference because Tanzania was running out of power. 15-year-old Khalid Amiri Juma in your frame there, shot number 33. Made ever so famous by Shane Watson, if you are an OC fan. The field settings here are going on and on as the sun starts to set here in Entebbe. Starts with a very wild one, and the umpire will indicate wides.
Trying to run away Khalid Juma from the fire, but in an illegal manner. So you'd have to come close. 26 from 24 balls. It's too close to come for comfort for anyone. Good areas there from Khalid Juma. Straight to the man at deep mid-wicket. They'll just get the one run. It's going to be interesting. Tanzania, with the faith, they will believe that they can be able to do it. They need to deny Hong Kong, China 6.5 runs every over. The bowling options, Sanjay Kumatakul bowled out. So the bowling options include Rashid Shohan, Maringati, Kasim Nasoro Chete, and Khalid Juma. Khalid Juma bowling his fourth over. He's on his list A debut today. Has picked up a wicket, gone for 17. Oh, clipped off the pads. And that should be the boundary. You see Chauhan still very, very unhappy. He doesn't even bother to chase down the ball. But he continues to argue with the captain. Heads starting to drop for Tanzania. Gets inside the line beautifully there, Zishan Ali, and is able to work that in the empty fine leg region. Good skills there from Zishan Ali, and intelligence, awareness to realize that there's no one down there. The experience of Hong Kong, China starting to show. Digging deep whenever it is required. Khalid Juma equation 107 for 5.
What Zishan Ali has done is just shuffle across his stumps and make the lines of the youngster easier to play. You can't fool the youngster. He's bowling tidy lines, but these experienced batters do know that when you're facing a youngster, it's just one boundary away from bowling it all over the place.
Yeah, 21 from 22 balls. Still very, very tight.
Only wickets will do for young Khalid. And that is flicked off his legs. They get one, but a fine effort there from the skipper. A big patwa. One ball and one run needed off every delivery now.
20 from 20 balls. Still very tight here, the leg side oval in Entebbe. The only game to happen on match day number 5 of the ICC Challenge League B tournament. Tanzania will hope that they can be able to get one over. Good arms there, an extension of the arms from Yassin Motaza. Motaza has been there for quite some time. You can see from the other end he's starting to, he's asking for some gloves, but we know what he actually wants. He's worked very, very hard for the team, Yassin Motaza. One more ball to complete the 22nd over. Some changes in the field. They bring up the third man and they take down a fine leg. I don't know if they're worried that Khalid may stray on the pads. Good intentions there, because the ball goes where the fielder has just been placed. And that will complete the 22nd over. Now 6 runs required every over, 110 for 5, Hong Kong, China. 19 from 18 balls. Now the pressure on both sides, bowler and batter. The contest is even. A wicket will make things interesting for Tanzania at the back end. Look at these two, Motaza and Zishan Ali. Put on 34 together of 29 balls, which is the most important thing. They've been scoring at a very good rate. 16 and 17 runs, the contribution for either of them. The captain, a big patois, having a long discussion with his bowling option, who's Rashid Chauhan. Akil Anil joins that conversation. You cannot see them in your frame, but they're just, I think, trying to make sure that they have the right field set. We are into the final over of the power play. So Tanzania have the luxury of at least having 5 fielders out of the ring. But I think it's not going to be the fielding option. It's going to be the choice of ball that Chauhan goes to. This could end in this over if he bowls poorly. But if he's able to bowl a tidy over, he will be taking the game as deep as possible because the pressure works both ways at the back end. 18 from 18 balls. Not ready for him, Zishan Ali. So he sends Chauhan back. 3 sixes and game set match Hong Kong, China.
One thing I do know is that there won't be any sixes flying. They're going to try and grind it out here and keep the hustle elite because they need to be the ones flowing at the end of the day. And they only be flowing if you're victorious. Full toss on offer. Mukesh Maka on it. Gives a 1. Easy business. 5 wickets in hand. Those are enough resources to chase down a run a ball.
Yeah, very true. But the problem is that every time you get a new man in, then it takes you back a little bit.